Testing, testing, 1, 2. How's it going, guys? I'm gonna get this started. Just gonna make sure everything is good before we actually start it up. So let me switch screens because I'm actually gonna need both. It's gonna be just a chill stream of just kind of doing things and talking and stuff. So it'll be probably quiet, but I'll be like in working mode. But I get to hang out with you guys. You guys get to see some stuff, and that'll be kind of exciting. Mm, something's off. Mm. Oh no, if I can't have my secondary monitor, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a huge problem. Why is it not picking it up? Okay. Shifting it. And should be a little lower. Apply. There we go. Because that would have been a pain in the butt. Like honestly, I need both screens to work. And I wanted to see if I could actually do a stream of just kind of doing some of this stuff and hanging out. But the audio will probably be super quiet. You're just gonna probably hear me talking. The audio will probably be super quiet. You're just gonna probably hear me talking. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Plus, I have to mute. Uh, like because I'm also streaming on YouTube, I can't just have music jamming. What's up, yo? My boy Paul's in the house. How's it going, fam? Let's see. Okay. We're gonna be doing some game development and stuff, so just gonna be chilling and doing it a little bit with you guys. Let me let me increase this a little bit. All right, that's what we did so far, and we got that. Okay. But what I would love to do is see if we can create a title screen. Not anything that's impressive, but something that at least can shift to what is it called? Like here's the title screen. Press something. Go to this is the first stage. This would be the first stage in essence. So let's see what can we do here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still don't know the logic for that. I'm not sure if I'm going to want to do that. Load building is fine. That's fine. Um, I might create because I don't want level and building being the same stuff. Like I want those to be different objects, different listeners, different things that will decide the criteria whether something should end or not. So should title screen switching should it also be level decisions? Should it be change levels? You know. kind of what I'm thinking right now. So let's see really quick. Build assets, settings. Okay, so we do have it here. Okay. Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna sort it like that. And just gonna make sure I have this saved, like all the stuff that I changed. I also have interaction with the castle. So going inside actually takes us in here. So there is a castle. There's actually entry level into stuff. The castle's the only one that I've done so far. But I'm treating this like a level, destroying all the objects. But then the problem is I have to fix this quick bug where objects are not being destroyed. So I keep the player to persist, but because of that, it creates a new player object when I come over here. So I have to get that resolved. So that would be like one of the things that I would love to do. We should probably try to do that first. We should probably try to do that. I'm not going to do any level developing right now. So the problem is, okay, here we're saying don't destroy, which that's fine. But also we have to do some type of stuff on when we're coming back out of it. Should it be in the player object or should it just be on the don't destroy list? Which I think, let me see, if I check my don't destroy list, do I also have the don't destroy list part of the list? Yeah, it looks like I don't. I do. I don't. So I may need to add it as a reference as itself, or actually, I think in my code, I already say this. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, don't destroy this. It's outside the loop. So that's fine. Oh my god, 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. Sky looks like she really hurt herself. Like she did something aggressively to her legs. Let me see. Sky, let me see. What did you do? What did you do, baby? I'm trying to game develop and let me see. What did you do? Oh my god. What is that? What rubbed against you? Stay right there. Don't do that anymore. 1 second, guys. Come on. Let me see, Sky. Oh, come on. I gotta see. Come on. I know you don't. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. Oh my god. Yeah, she went aggressive over here. She was licking it way too frequently. I gotta give her some medicine. Come on. Sky, come on. Come on. Let's go. Sky, now. Come. Come. Let's go. I gotta give you medicine. Come on, baby. like, oh, she came back here when I went to go wash my hair. My baby. Office now. Or do you want to go to bed? You want to go to bed? Office. All right. Since I got Sky stuff, watch out. I'm gonna get my drink and then we're gonna continue. You're gonna stay with Daddy. I gotta make sure you're not gonna be doing anything else crazy. Can't have you hurting yourself, girl. All right. So sorry, guys. I was trying to get into the programming right away, but I have to take care of the baby Sky. Like it was really red there by her like lower stomach area. She was licking it very aggressively to the point that she kind of started to, turn red and kind of cut herself a little bit. Irritated area, so I had to take care of that and then give her some medication so that can help her calm down a little bit with it. So let's see that. The next thing I wanted to do really was verify the destruction of things. So we persist it when we go to other areas because obviously we don't want memory to be a problem, to be too intensive, but now we have to do an assessment. Hmm. Poor pupper. Yeah, exactly. But yo, Paul, I know you're into retro games. What do you think of how it looks so far? What we built. What do you think? I also have combo systems built into it, by the way. Not complicated, but basically kind of like Final Fight, where it's kind of like, like when you do like three punches, a different animation happens. I have it set up where if you press it twice within the time frame, he does the secondary slash. So it's like boom, boom, boom. Like if I want to actually do it, I have to do it within the time frame. So boom, boom. But if I wait too long, it goes back to the normal attack. Developing with the Feist, exactly. Yup. Okay. That that might not be a bad idea to do. Mm, well, I want to loop and find out. See, that's the problem. Like, yeah, you see that I don't like some of the examples that I'm seeing because some of the examples are saying like, "Hey, like in the awake, you should kind of do a check for the specific object," but I'm trying to kind of not keep it object specific. I'm trying to keep it where you you kind of like hmm there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way. Cuz I say destroy the game object if the number of blah 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 is that, but it's saying to destroy it. Oh, I get it. That's so that's so scenario specific. Always love to see a passion project. Hell yeah. What's the button for the Kamehameha? Currently there's nothing. But eventually what I'm thinking is for the attack animations to have some type of projectile cuz his attacks are kind of low. So like boom boom, like I would love to do some type of projectile that goes a little further out or whatever. But yeah, Kami, so I could actually go into the castle. I have code for it, and it's a different scene. What I'm trying to resolve right now, just to give you an idea, so it's like this is what I've developed inside for this area. What I'm trying to do right now is that when you go back to the original stage, I said not to destroy the player object, but when you go back, it creates two player objects. When you do it again, it would basically do it times four. And then to do it again, it would be times eight. Be able to destroy all the extra ones, or like, hey, just don't create one. Don't create the object. You know what? Because you see, I don't want to create a destroy object and keep throwing objects into it on everything. There has to be another way. But it's kind of like yeah, yeah. For the sake of the argument, let me do this. Let me do this. So we're going to say So we're going to get the total count here. But I need to know my object is going to be this. So I'm just doing a hypothetical. So it kind of be boom. And then I'm just going to test it out. And yep, if that is greater than 0, no, not greater than 0. Greater than 1, I think. Then we're going to destroy it. Or we're going to say this, because we want to destroy this object that just awoke. Right? Yeah, not equal to 1 sounds sloppy. Just say greater than 1. All right, let's stop it. This doesn't look like it's a method. Yeah, just the code autoed in a weird way. Is dot length not proper? Of course it's not. Let me make the code section a little bigger so we could actually work on it. All right, so now let's hit play. Now the idea would be, I would go here, boom. Now if I go back, the player shouldn't load again. It did. So something's wrong with this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do that. We're gonna debug through it really quick. Enable it for this session. So let's go into it. Let me stop it. Let me start it again. So let's F5 through this. F5 again. Okay, so we're in here. So now it should trigger it. Keep objects. So it doesn't destroy it. It's going to probably do it a few times. Now we go here. Okay, what is this? What's the total count? So if we do, is it F11 to step over or F there? So the total count is 2. So it should destroy it. F8. Oh, I'm mixing up PHP debugging with C#. Destroy. Now, it actually did it, supposedly. We're finding the start position, so we know where to place the object, F5. No, it still fucking did it. That didn't work. That's trash. That's not a true example. try it again. Maybe it doesn't work for what we were passing through. I'm going to stop the debugger just because it's causing slowness. We saw that the count happened. We saw that it drived in. The real question is the destroy didn't behave. Let's try it again now. Ah! Look at that. Okay. So there's a persistence. There's a persistence aspect of it. All right, let's try this. Because I'm not too fond of going into specific objects to worry about this. I really want something that drives it, that drives that aspect of not destroying things. So then I could just basically go to my destroy list and just keep adding objects I want to keep like permanently. So I'm trying to, in essence, I'm trying to like capture that aspect of it. So let me try to add the logic there. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to comment this code out. Because I want it to be more object driven where, because I don't like the name of this object. Because this was the object that was created by like a free asset, and I don't like, I would honestly have named it player versus character controller 2D. That's just so specific, and because of that I want to make a generic object that I just pull objects and I throw them in. I say, hey, this player object, destroy it, blah blah blah, whether it's a character, a 2D character, a 3D character, my mother, your mother, whatever. Like I want to keep it like very generic on that. So I'm gonna just not do that. So now we're gonna go to my don't destroy list object, and what I'm gonna say here is but it's a little bit different here. It's a little bit different because I have to say I need to destroy this game object. Bam, bam. How do I do that? How do I say... I was researching it last night. Sorry. That's goofy work related. I should close that out. Let me see if I could find something, fam. But how you guys been? What program is this again? The programming language or the application? The programming language is C sharp. The application is Unity. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah, C sharp was developed by Microsoft. It's fairly old now. Not old like C, C++, like that. It's really young compared to that. But I mean, this has been out since like the 2000s. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna see if I could look some info up. Oh, did my headset die out? Oh, did my headset die out? Let me see. Just asking because you have a Street Fighter 3 as the game. Yeah, because I was doing Street Fighter 3 last stream. I did it what is it called? I did it when did we do that game Kami? We did that game like last a week ago in on the weekend. Yeah, I was doing some online matches cuz there's a Fightcade, there's this and then you could basically download the game and play against people online. Like it has a community and stuff, which is really awesome. Yeah, I think we did that. I don't know. It was the last stream. Was tons of fun. I got the arcade cabinet to also do online play to play against people, which is fun. But you could play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on it. You could play Capcom versus SNK, Capcom versus SNK 2, SNK versus Capcom, or Puzzle Fighter, you name it. A lot of cool games on it. One second. But I figured like let me let me do some research with this stuff with you guys while we figure it out. Mm, so let's see. Nah, it's not this. It would be this instance dot, right? Game object. Or no, it would be, damn it. It would be player. No, it would be obj. What if I did? That's supposed to work. Mm. Find game object type. Find game object type. Unity? How do I get the type of a game object? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, exactly. Like get type. That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. Not no. That's you're specifically saying the fucking type. That's not what I want. How do you get the type of an object? That's the title. Like why would you give an example saying, "Hey, if it's character." Like no, I don't know if it's a character. I don't know if it's an HP bar. I don't like I want to say game object dot get component type. Like get type. Like give me something. I hate when people put like certain things that just don't assist. That sucks. There's the type can't. How you? But you know you're asking component type or something though. You understand what he's trying to ask. Use tags and compare tag. No, no. I think he means if it's a prefab cold combat unit. Yeah, he's wanting the type for different prefabs, so I explained why get type wouldn't work. You could also use GameObject.getComponent, assume anonymous. There is a component script of type. No, like I want to see if like type is int or type is blah blah blah. They're telling me that you can't so far. They're saying you can't, so like nobody knows. Yep, nothing that says get component. Let's see. Returns the component type if the object has one attached. Type of. Let me. Is there a bookmark feature in this? Control what? Damn it. So search type. Result list. It's clearly searching. Hmm. It looks like it's forcing me to potentially put it in the object specifically. Which that's kind of a pain. Let me try something. Can you list type as a variable unity? That's taking a while to load for some reason. I'll add a simple editor expansion script which I can delete all specific components from a designated game object and its children. At this moment, I have several expansion scripts for corresponding components, which works fine, getting messy as the project's getting complex. Yes. What I think is ideal would be to have a public input field for component, yes, dragging any component script to the field and hit the delete button. In other words, I would like, if there is a type of variable that can store various types of components, is there any example? Well, if your script probably should be a scriptable wizard, should only be able to remove custom components, i.e. mono-derived. You can create a field of a mono script, the type of mono, you can drag the script file onto the field. That has a method called getClass, which returns the system type. That's interesting. That's interesting. C# getClass. Get class name. Returns the name of the class and the specified component using the default type. Okay, let's try that. So, but even so, I still have to resolve this. What's wrong with that? Can I do that? It technically is a game object. I don't want to do it like that. Yeah, we need to assess that. Marvel Thanos, long time brother. How you been? Pretty good, pretty good. I'm doing some game programming as a side hobby here. I don't want to do that. Find objects of type. Um, all right. So first thing I want to do is let's just do this. So I'm just gonna throw this in the update. Here. It's gonna call it rapidly. I'm gonna put a breakpoint. Let's get it started. Um, Let me first attach the debugger. There's errors. No. Would you? No. Let's comment this out. Um, okay. Why is it not being called? Oh, because I didn't start the debugger. Okay, so let's do F11. The total count should be 1. It's going to skip it. But let's alter it a bit. Equals. We're going to save that. I'm doing an assignment. Equals equals. My bad. Actually, we're programming here on the tubes. Got to use the alias, baby. But how's everything been for you, Marvel Thanos? Let's see. Um, well, F11 will skip. It's gonna skip it, but next time it shouldn't. Let's see. How about now? F11. It skips it again. Okay, I'm gonna just boom. It needs to do its rebuilding. Okay, in theory, I should be getting in there now. So if I do that, F11, I'm in there. Should say in the console log, hi Feist, but I can't right now. Actually, yeah, F5. Oh, what just happened? What did it do? Oh my god, it made it full screen. That sucks. But it did say hi Feist here. And it tells you where it is. But, so the number is 2. But what if I did this dot game? But I need more. So, how do I do that? Let's see. What was it? How was I going to do it? Player? Because I think I have a player object here. Yes. object. I heard Sky bite herself. Like that irritates me so much because she hurts herself. Stop. Stop it, Sky. I heard that. That was really harsh. Uh-uh. Do you want to go to bed? Don't do that. Don't you hurt yourself. She's looking at me uh, like I'm gonna wait till he finishes. All right. Okay, she's not hurting herself. But I heard her like do a clank sound, and I was like, nah. She already just like sprayed like her stomach. I do not need her cutting her paws. I really want her medication to kick in so she's not irritated. But I'm like I don't want to give her a Benadryl right now because I already gave her like two things. One to help because I took her to the vet yesterday, and then Apoquil. Not yesterday, like last week. Um, I'm trying to think that one through really quick. The destroy list. Go here. But yeah, no, I have a public player object. Player dot game. Oh, I would have to loop through it. So So it would probably have to be GameObject.getClass. I'll do a quick for each here. We know this works, but that's not what I'm trying to figure out right now. Object.get. No. I thought that was a thing. Get class name. Does it return a string? String name. Name equals the namespace is system.component.model. System.component.model. Why can't I find it? Like it literally shows it here. Let me see. Maybe it's not for C#. It's saying .NET. Getting its own class name. This get type dot name. obj.getType dot name. Debug log name. Vice. Let's see what this is. Let's see if we can find that. So hypothetically, I don't need to put a breakpoint. It should pick it up. Let's do it again. F5. It's going to rebuild. F11. Ugh. Of course. Of course it's a game object. I feel like it should have, like, they should have a get component. Not get component type. So what I think I may need to do, is make this a multi-dimension array. That's the only thing that's popping in my head right now. So or public string object type. Component type, I'll say. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So what I'll do is I won't do it as a for each anymore. I won't do it as a for each now anymore. I'll do it as a for loop, and the amounts need to add up. So component type. So the first one will be whatever the object is. So in this case, it's going to be this class. Boom. And like, yeah, I have to see if this will work. Yeah, I'll have to see if this will work. Okay, let me stop this. There. I'm gonna save it. And the idea would be, don't destroy list, go here. So for int I equals 0, I is less than, I think it's game objects dot length, I think, maybe. And then say I++, go in here. And what I'm going to say now would be game object get component think that's what it was, wasn't it? I see. Find objects of type dot length. But instead, what I'm gonna say here is I'm gonna say component type I. Can I do that? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. That's the problem. Doesn't like that. Cannot apply operand of type method. Can I do this? String. That was the idea, what I was trying to do. I was trying to do something dynamic. It just does not, it doesn't like it. Like PHP, you could easily do this type of concept, but in a compile language, it makes it a little difficult. Okay, class name, no, these aren't gonna be it. You can use get component to get the component that type. No, an alternative would be to just create a field of type component and have the user drag in the component, blah blah blah, your code. However, this approach allows you to select any kind of component ever built. No, that doesn't make sense. I think I need a bit more help. Just kind of basically researching this right now. Like, how would you can only drag instances of objects into the field. However, the point was to just extract the type from that. Keep in mind that built-in types do not have script assets that can be dragged into it. So you would have to simply drag a component from an existing game object. Yep. At the end of the day, I would have to create maybe That sucks. I'm trying to think of a like a way where I don't have to interfere with objects interacting with each other and keep it like kind of modular and just UI driven, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. Your script is not. Component node. System type should delete draw. My component deleter. List component node. But the component is an actual. Hmm. But if it's the class, how do yeah, you see get type. Hmm. Something feels off about that. I also wrote another script which with an inherit editor. Type of component remover. But it's still not doing the thing I want. Yeah, and the other thing is like with the script, like if hmm, has to be predefined. But how is the add component? It's adding the components, it's adding the components. See, he says get component component. That's the part where it loses me because, okay, where's this component object that's being discussed? His. So he did a component list to help him with that. But this isn't. It's not helping with what I want. How can I use a variable with get component? You have to use system.type version and not the generic of get component. Type.getType my string. Oh. That might be. Note that get component returns a reference of component, of type component, if you need to access specific members of a specific class. You have to cast the type into the right. Oh. Generic variables are not variables and can't be dynamic. Compiled code uses static type. That's the thing that I've been struggling with on trying to do. From your comment below, it seems you wanted to use class inheritance for this. You don't need to know the actual. Ah, fuck. It's not. Then it's not a good reply. If he's directing him somewhere else. What is the right type? You wouldn't need to use the string overload, just use the preferable version. Basically, I'm trying to future-proof my code. I'm creating a game where I have a series of fighters, but don't know yet which of those classes will be called exactly. How many there will be, or what the exact move set will be. Virtual classes looks like they might be a solution to the problem, but I'm still struggling to understand them. What's the simplest, most efficient way to add new classes as I create them? If I already know that these classes will exist at some. For example, what would happen if I try to do this with a virtual class? Blah, blah, blah. My variable get component inherited class string as base class. Do something. could build a dictionary of strings to classes. A dictionary. Sorry for necroing this thread, but this answer should say would have saved me hours of work when I was trying to do this. Get method, method name, binding flag, invoke. If you're trying to access a variable, replace get method with get field, where this isn't possible. That looks fucking weird. That looks so weird. I'm like trying to understand that. My variable do something. Was to put the dictionary in its own script, which was on an empty game object. That way, these two scripts had to use define object with tag, and it would only find one object. The dictionary then can be easily accessed from there. Let me see what what other type of stuff they have here. They don't have find component. You could try using reflection in the following code. Name of component, like that doesn't help. That just looks weird. So for the sake of the argument, am I not doing something right? Uh, String type. Hmm. Type instead of a string. Hmm. I thought someone said that you could. I thought he said interesting. Do something. Doesn't look like it has it. What is he talking about? It doesn't like that. How is that the top answer if it's not working? Like it literally has errors. Is the namespace? Yeah, the namespace is there already. It doesn't like it though. Like I just fucking doesn't like it. So why? Hmm. I don't know if it's doable then. That first example didn't work. You said if you want to do it, just change. Get field. That is. Yeah, that just doesn't make sense. I'm not sure where he was going with it. That was very weird. I thought I knew where he was going with it, but then like, cause he's mixing up like English with code. Like he should have threw an example in there. Like he said type dot, and then he said name of component. Like that's English. And then he does now programming get method, and then it looks English method name. Like is method the class? Is the method an object, or is he actually just putting English method space name? It's like he's not writing it programmatically, so that doesn't help. Shit. More research required. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. What's going on, John Smith? How you living, fam? I might just throw it in the freaking object. I might just throw it in the object and call it a goddamn day. That's what I'm thinking. John Smith in the house, baby. Hell yeah. I was trying to avoid it. I really wanted to make it more easier, where it's kind of like I use the don't destroy list, and then it's like boom, boom, boom. But all the best example is like, hey, throw it in an awake script, call it a day. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Uh, I'll add a component to each of the objects I care about. I'll create a don't destroy script, and I'll just add that. So then when awake hits, that will run. And for that specific component, those specific 4 components or 3 components like this, that would probably be a little cleaner because it has a single purpose. And yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So we're going to mess with this a little bit. You see, the only downside to this the transformation position for the player. I'll have to figure that out. But I'll leave it as is for now. All right, so for the time being, let me scrap all this. So if I go to player, and I'm going to say add a component, and I'm just going to create don't destroy. And I'm going to say where is it? The hell? Player. No, I don't want that. Remove. Remove component. Add component. New script. Don't destroy. That's what I'm going to do. But how's it going, John? Welcome to today's stream. I hope everything's going great. I hope I responded in time while you're chilling with me. So now, don't destroy. I want to make sure I'm looking at the right one. So what I'll do is I'll say awake, right? And it still doesn't change the fact that I have to get it for each freaking component. Still doesn't change the fact. Yeah, it doesn't. But I'll keep it away from this because I really don't like this code per se. that. Let's go back to player. That's the don't destroy list. Don't destroy. I'm just going to delete that. See, that was so... Just don't want to do duplicate code on the specific section. I'm really trying to avoid that. Because then what's the point of passing the objects in? Something wrong? That was something incorrectly on how I did it? Oh, maybe... Object.destroy? Okay. Let's try that again. Mm-mm-mm. Whoops. Let's just do it here for the time being. If we do decide to go to this route. If blah 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 blah. I see. So that does it on the awake. It's spazzing out now. Like now my character isn't moving. Was found in Deutsche Strat. The message has been deprecated and will be removed in the later version of Unity. So let me go to character 2D real quick. I gotta go to the animator now. Hmm. Doesn't my click events are not being picked up. Actually, that was too soon. Let's go here. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. Can receive input is false. Disable move speed is false. So, for some reason, can receive input got stuck. What altered that? By default, it's true. Oh wait, am I stuck in something that I don't know about? Don't destroy upload. But I'm already doing that in character 2D, no? I see. if we go to character 2D and I say if total count is greater than 1, blah, 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 else go here. I say don't destroy this dot game object. Now, if I go here, F5, I think. It's dealing with some shit right now. I'm gonna start it up again. Yo, what's up, Don? How's it going, fam? How you living? Let me see if that resolves the issue. Okay, why does my character go through these issues after working for a while? If I go to the player. Oh, maybe it's going slow because my screen size. Maybe if I go like that, like maybe he'll move faster. Like if I go bam and make it here now, it's bugging out. I feel like having that animator open causes issues. I really feel like it does. Like that animator thing, I come back to this, and then it starts acting funny again. There is a lot of trial and error. Like the thing is, like, so the thing is right now I know a way how to move forward with this, but I don't like it. I don't like. So basically I'll try to explain it in a nutshell. So in order to destroy objects here, and if I wanted to do it dynamic, where I created a don't destroy list, and with the don't destroy list, I basically populated it. Hold up, is it? You see? It just spazzed out. I don't know why. It's like because I'm clicking things. But like, is it now moving forward that... Okay, it's fine. But I'll have to stop. So on my don't destroy list, I say, hey, I want this object to get destroyed. I want this object, or I want this object not to get destroyed. I don't want this object to get destroyed. I don't want this object to get destroyed. I want it to persist. But in the process of trying to do that, I now, when it goes to the next level, duplicate objects are being created. So now I need to destroy them. So as the same as where I was expecting, hey, don't destroy this object, don't destroy this object, don't destroy this object. I was expecting, hey, don't, if this object exists, don't create a new one or whatever. Don't create a new one. Don't create a new one. But the way you need to find out how many objects are of that type, you have to use this. You have to use this format of find objects of type, and then that's actually a component type, character 2D controller. So I can't make this dynamic And because I can't make it dynamic, it literally fucks over my paradigm. Because what I would have loved to do was pass a string in first. The first one I would have loved to do if they allowed me to do it was, hey, this is an object. It's a game object, but its component type is this string, is this text, is character 2D. This other game object is string camera type. This other one is this. This other one is this. So I'd be like, you know what? Let me pass these as strings, as text, and then say find of type some generic string variable type dot length. But it doesn't allow you to do a dynamic variable in this type of code for C sharp. So I was researching the past hour and a half of like, how can I make this happen? Did someone find the solution? Is there something similar to PHP that I've developed? Because you can easily do that in PHP. You can do a variable of a variable and it will know how to behave. It understands interpretation of variables and stuff like that. So if I wanted to create an object that I didn't know what type of object it was, but I wanted to create an object of 4 different types depending on the scenario that will happen, I could say $$, blah, like a normal variable is just a $. But if you say $$, blah, then you're saying whatever that variable is, I want to make that variable. And C# doesn't have that. So that's why like I'm like I was researching so hard and like getting irritated because yes, what I can do is I could create an awake object for the 3 objects that I have and just do this and blah blah blah. But I'm like, I don't want to keep doing that every time I create an object that I want to persist. I just want to drag and put it here, drag and put it here, not worry, drag and put it here and not worry, and then boom, I'm done. But it's not allowing me to do that. Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's one of those hindrances where I'm just trying to find someone that also did some type of stuff already that gets the desired effect. Because it would be so much easier to do that. Have a don't destroy list, put the objects that you want to continue to persist throughout the system. Not, oh, you know what? I want this object to persist throughout, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do this. So this annoys me. That annoys me. So, but now it's like, okay, well, that doesn't work. And then the other thing is like with my don't destroy list, I was also doing position placements, position placing. So it was kind of like, hey, when the character loads, put them in here or whatever. Um, so yeah, just a little bit of a frustration, but I'm very meticulous when it comes. I think that's the word. I'm very like, I'm very peculiar or particular when it comes to like writing something because I want it to be done the right way. So does Unity bring pre-built modules, for example? Yeah, it has pre-built stuff. Yep. There's a lot of stuff that they did resolve, um, but there's other things that they didn't. So that was one of the things. So like, let's see. So we'll do that. And then what was the other function that I had on my don't destroy list? Because I'm going to probably destroy that. I'm going to clobber that object. See, so I did this. And I'm going to have to do start. Alright, so I'm scrapping this. Breaks my heart. See ya. I'll delete this in a bit. It would have been really cool to kind of have that. So. Yeah. So we're going to find the object. We're going to put them in that position. And then it's going to be transform.position because we're in the object. But now I have to do it for the camera and so on and so forth. So let's see. What's the other one? Oh, well. Wait. No, you see, I would still have to add things. I would still have to add things. You see, I'm trying to mitigate it. So I'm thinking like either I could do two things. I could keep throwing awake and start functions in each of these objects, or I could still keep it on the don't destroy list, but I have to create some type of hierarchy. Ooh. No, still can't do it. Still can't do it. It still goes down to like I need the fucking type. I need to I go into this object, I need to specifically say this blah, like this one. Like I can't why can't I say this dot type? Like why can't I do that? Like why didn't they build that capability? What was the hindrance there in that system? If only I could have said string, like, or variable, and what the hell's variable declaration? The type, not be you, blah, blah, blah. No, I thought it was giving me the definition. I know it's a problem, but what is this? Visual scripting. Yeah, that's the dilemma right there. It's just I can't make that dynamic. Yeah, so all this is going to be very similar in most of these objects. All right, where's my... So I have to do this. This is the annoying part. Like, why couldn't that... I don't need to start. What's the other thing I need? Don't destroy list. And I need the main camera too. So the main camera can't get destroyed. Main, yeah. Main camera. So I go create add. I go to it. There. And then that. So if I go to character 2D, start should work. Start should work. Let's see, and don't destroy. Where's my don't destroy list? I'm gonna remove all this stuff now. And let's try it again. Play. Compilation errors. What? Type our namespace. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. There we go. Don't know if it needs to compile. Let's do it again. Okay. What else? Use this for initialization. Okay. So, bada bing. Function start. Oh. Start. Here we go. So I'm going to put that in here. This is a little annoying on the formatting, but this isn't my code here, but I'm going to format it to look clean for me. There. Let's now check if the character duplicates 5,000 times. Still more issues. Exist in current content. My bad. I did a full copy of it. There is no attribute for the camera called this. Though it wouldn't hurt if there was one, to be honest. But for the sake of the argument, I don't need it right now. What else is there? And it's the same thing with this one. All right, we should be good. Should do its thing. Okay, if we go in here, the position is off. That was the thing I was concerned about. Negative 81. It picked it up. Right? Let's see. If I do 0. No. That's right. It has to be 0, 0. It has to be 0. And it has to be 0. Technically, it has to be more like negative 8. It has to be more negative 8 to kind of do it, but it's not picking it up. Why didn't it pick it up? Like what? I see. Wait, maybe. Let me go. Let me bomb. Level. Level was loaded. Here we go. So we go back to this bad boy. Where's the character? Mm, 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 mm. So for the time being, we restarting, baby. We shouldn't be falling through the world anymore because we're starting at this position, which is negative 81. And we need to start at 0, 0 because it's a new stage. See? So we're here. So now everything is fine. We copacetic. We go all the way over here. Gotta add more logic for the camera to make it more prettier, but I could do that down the road. And now I have to figure out why. Maybe it won't bug anymore. Maybe it won't. We'll see. And then we're here. No, now it bugs. Why does it bug? It put it in like input can't be received. So now he's stuck. I don't know why. It says can receive input equals true. Interesting. Oh, we're not debugging. Come on, baby. Hey. All right. So, can receive input is false, but why has it been saying true at the top? F5. Let's do it again. It's when we come back to the world, something misbehaves. Rut. You see? Perfectly fine. All good in the hood. I should start removing some debug logs though. Can receive input equals false. Parentheses. But why would... Okay, for the sake of the argument. Okay, we're here. We're going in. Okay, so now it says can receive input equals a checkbox. If I move right, left, down, up, arrows are fine. Now, if I do left click, input is received and it gets stuck. Very weird. Let's do it again. What about here? It works fine here. Going back. Do I even do the slash animation? Where's the mouse? Okay, here we go. Here I have to transition. The fuck? Oh my god. I stepped into it. They should just make... Oh. I need to change these buttons to what my PHP Storm is. Because this is making it annoying to actually debug. Because I keep hitting the wrong thing. On exit animator. You know what? Let me see. F5. So it set the trigger for the animation. It did do it. Okay, so it did do it. For the sake of the argument, attack behavior, I'm going to say on exit animation, on state exit, this dot instance, this dot character, or character 2D controller dot instance dot can receive input equals true. But the animation has to happen. So here, we're out. We're looking at the player real quick. I'm gonna do the slash. Input receipt, why didn't it do it? It's like that didn't get triggered. Let's do it again. So like, hypothetically, boom, animation finished. There we go. Boom, animation finished. There we go. Boom, animation finished. There we go. Boom. Animation finished. But it's stuck. Hmm. Trying to think. The only thing that's making me think about this is the way we destroyed this is improper. I need to do a verification to see if the pointer is fucked up, if it's pointing to the wrong object. Because that's a huge concern right there. So let's see. Character 2D. I'm going to say just really quick public int player instance equals 1. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to say we're going to output that afterwards. Actually, I'm just going to add it to the watch and then we'll find out what it is. So what we're going to do is this instance zero or 1, or we're going to do, actually we'll pre-increment it. So player instance 0, we're going to say player instance plus plus. So we should, hypothetically, what should happen is it should be 1 and it should be 1. I think. If it recreates the object again, it's gonna... Actually, what's a randomization number? No, that still wouldn't help. What I'm thinking will happen, what I'm thinking will happen is that if it's the right object, it should still, it should be 2. And if it isn't, if it's 1, then we're using the new object that got created. And that's a problem. But awake shouldn't happen more than once. It shouldn't happen more than once. So let's see. I fucked up. So we're going to say here, so as soon as the game boots up, it's going to do it. There we go. So player instance is going to be 1. F11. What? Player instance equals 2. But I just... That shit is 0, bro. Wait, is plus plus doing 2 versus 1? That's crazy. Hold up. Yeah, no, plus plus. Like, what the... I'm not saying plus 2, I'm saying plus 1. So play... How is... Unless this is a variable that I don't know about, that I'm... Okay, it does not exist. It's very weird. Player instance is now 1. What is going on in this right now? So like if I do F11, there's 2 objects. But it's saying... Why is it like putting player instance as the value? Very interesting. So it destroyed a game object. So now let's go F5. And let's see what the animation says. So here, instance. Character. And let's add this to the watches real quick so we could watch it. There. The identifier instance is not in scope. What, brother? What? What? Did we kill it? Did we done kill it and this is supposed to be post? I'm dead. I'm dying, bro. Like, not only is the player character dying, I'm dying. Damn. We going in there. We getting out. We doing slashes. We all about. The identifier instance is not in scope. Alright. Alright. We got this. We got this. I just gotta think. I just gotta think. Come on, man. Bougie badass. Yo, we're losing our instance of it. We're losing our instance of the object. I was not expecting that. There we go. Now we in there. Now we out. Now we in there. Now we out. We lost our pointer reference, son. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, so now I'm gonna do the title screen. Time to do the title screen, fam. All right, bro. I gotta drive in tomorrow, so I'm gonna call. Have an awesome night. Yo, have an awesome one, Don Valerie. Thank you so much for chilling. Oh wait, hold up. Before you dip, if you haven't left, look at some of the buildings we did on the right. I only did a little bit. It was like I was finishing eating and I was chatting with my mom and I was just showing her some stuff, just killing time. But like, did this area, did this over here, did this little building over here. Well, actually, it's the biggest building, and then did this building over here. So kind of did a little bit of the working and stuff, but wanted to show you really quick. But now, so today we actually fixed the multiple the characters persisting throughout the levels, and he's not replicating multiple times. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, this building is actually bigger than the screen itself if we go to it. This is Look how big this building is. Look how much I did. And we're not even seeing all of it, dude. We're not even seeing all of it. I was like, what the hell? I went so high. I didn't even freaking finish it. Like, that's hilarious. Added some more clouds, added some fire over here. We're gonna go a little further. Should there be a cemetery on the top right? Should we do a cemetery on the top right? I'm gonna do the title screen today. It's gonna be trashy, but we're gonna do a title screen. Let me save. But thank you so much, Don. Yo, get some sleep. I wanted to show you that really quick before you out. Slowly but surely we're making progress. But yo, when it comes to programming, it's like like you said it, you have to like take your time with it and do stuff. Like I know how to fix this. I always look for like what's the best way to do it a little bit more. Would it be Castlevania without a graveyard? Yep, exactly. But yeah, we'll probably do that. So I need to find some other things. And then we could decide, which houses or areas we might want to enter in the future or whatever and kind of do some stuff. Because these rooms could be their levels on their own. They could be freaking ridiculous. The castle could be even way more absurd than, I put it as. Like, I could even do levels for staircases and things like that. So just some interesting stuff. Have a good one, man. Peace. Let's see if we could do a title screen. Let's see if we could do a title screen. So, what is our scenes? Okay. Now, let's see if we can add some text. How to add text in Unity. Game object, UI. Is it Text Mesh Pro or text? Because I don't see text anymore. Import TMP Essentials. Gonna move this. I should really start using that a little bit more. So let's go to text mess. Going to do some text. Oh. Yikes. That's crazy. Center. Quote. Link. Title. All right, where's the font size? Because the camera, where's the camera? Square? Wait, why that? What the heck is that? I see. So the camera, that's the camera. The font is absurd compared to it right now. Text, canvas. So let's reduce the font size. 12. How do you scale? What the hell is this size here? I have no idea what the hell this is. I'm gonna do it again. Delete. Event system. Delete. Square. For now. Color. No. I'll delete it. Let's do it again. UI. What's toolkit? Oh, well, we'll do text. What's 100? That's the size of the text, but like this canvas is absurd. Compared to the size of the camera, that is absurd. Like I don't get why it's like that. I can't even move it. What the heck is the point of that? I hide this aspect or does it hide the whole okay. Um, what's the color? Cool. I have no idea why it's not showing right now. What am I doing wrong? Let me see. I gotta look at something real quick. UI. If you are using the Canvas assistant, make sure you are using Text Mesh Pro U GUI text component and not the Text Mesh Pro component designed to work with a mesh renderer. Let me see. So mm, what was the thing? Let me see if I can find it. No, it doesn't exist from what people are saying. In order to debug the DLL, I suspect the behavior was addressed by one of the fixes. It no longer exists. I'm gonna try to. Let's see. Don't save. Mm-mm-mm. What's a UI document? Interesting. Gonna remove that. Let's go to UI, legacy, text. How the hell do you... Yeah, the font looks shitty. Wait, hold up. Are you telling me that the camera is no longer the thing, but the canvas is? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. What if I said canvas goes to camera? Does that change anything? then what happens if I do? Huh. I'll need to add another one. Let's see if we said 500. Press. Okay. And how do I make... Yeah, because the thing is... Okay, so let's do this. We're going to do this. We're going to say add a component. Not yet, actually. I'm going to go here. Create a new script. C#. We're going to call it title screen. We're going to open it up. We're going to say, I already have this code, so I'm not going to try to redo it. Player interact. Where's the title screen? There, so let's try this. Okay. I think we could do that. All right, let's look at our console. Did it not do it? Oh. It doesn't matter where I add it, to be honest. I'll add it here. Title. Maybe it didn't pick it up. Where's that coming from? Yeah, we're not doing these anymore. So remove this. Maybe keypad enter isn't. It's keypad enter, but then like, what's the enter key? Why wasn't it classified? It doesn't like that. Screw it. I'll use the number. Where's title screen? How the hell do you do it? Okay. What was the scene called? So boom. If I go to 1 second. I think I got it. I just have to remember. Once I get it to loading to the first level, then we're gonna call it. Virtual camera, don't destroy. That's right. We need the scene management. I wish I could fucking change the name of that. Something off? What did I do wrong there? Load scene does not exist in current context. Oh, it's not. I'm sorry. I encapsulated it. There. Load scene. That's a lie. Game assets. Build settings. Of course. Darn it. How? It's fine. Let's see if this works. All right, not bad. That's actually pretty legit. And then we go here. Not bad. We're doing pretty good so far. I like it. Yeah, we didn't add steps or that, but I think this is a good time to actually call it, guys. So we got to do some really cool stuff. So we created a quick title screen. I would like to actually do a black background, to be honest. I think a black background might be nicer. Is there, or maybe, I think that looks cool. Kind of have a little animation. I'd probably like, if we wanted to touch up the title to kind of alter a bit. That would be pretty cool. I would love to make the text blink. see if we could do that really quick. Because it would be... Actually, what is that component? Mm. Yeah, I should probably rename this press start, but... see what the timer is. If it's going to do it. Let me see, idle behavior. me add this debugging. Not doing it. Let's try it again. Okay, so if we do this, timer is I think we're there, but what if I say 2? Oh, the breakpoints. Let's see. F5. I don't think it's disabling it. It's not working. But the thing is that I don't know how I should disable the text when the user. Oh man, sorry, I hit the camera. The the mic. Hmm. Let's try it again. let's see. Trying to see if we could do one more thing to make it a little better. There we go. All right, that's actually pretty awesome. So we did a few things like this project actually went pretty good so far. So far we got a title screen kind of going on. Say press enter, we kind of go in here. And now we have our scene loaded. We have a lot of stuff that we can explore right now. We have a castle here, which I got to fix that a little bit. I do want to do some type of transitions of a fade in, fade out, which I'll eventually figure out how to do that, which is awesome. But then we have this. I also do want to do it where the camera doesn't show more than it needs to and the camera stops following kind of thing. Um, but yeah, now we're going to move forward. And then once we get over here, like I'll probably do some stuff where we can kind of do some, maybe some fighting of some sort over there with some enemies. Then we go down here. Got the staircase mechanism to keep going up and down, which is kind of cool. And it helps a lot when it comes to this part over here, which is legit. So now we go here. We did all this today, all these new buildings here, which is nice. And then if we go over here, we have this section that we're starting to work on as well, which is actually really awesome. So yeah, that was some really good progress we did today. You know, we got a title screen, like pretty cool. All right, guys, I am gonna end the stream for tonight. Gonna spend a little time with Sky before we hit the hay, but I hope you guys enjoyed this different stream. You know, so you guys could actually see me do some work and all that good stuff. I'm hoping I could actually stop the stream. I do not want to shut off the. There it is. I don't want to force shut down the computer for the stream. But thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys later. Sky already knows it's the end of the stream.